Well, my second moment is also from Fire Emblem, and this one, honestly, is a little personal for me. It's from Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Oh, never mind.
And it's when you accidentally choose female Byleth without thinking that all the way through, instead of choosing male Byleth.
Is your list just romance stuff?
It is.
That hurt me emotionally. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Joystick Drift Podcast, episode 17. Today, we're going to be talking about our saddest moments in gaming, like what we think are some of the saddest moments in gaming. Now, there may be some spoilers in here for certain games. We'll say what the game is before we potentially say what the spoiler is, so you can just skip ahead if you don't want to be spoiled. But we'll try our best to not spoil it, because there are some things on our lists that would spoil it for other people in the recording. Like, I have some Xenoblade 3 things that would spoil the game for Melina and Alex, so I'm obviously not going to say exactly what those things are, but I'll phrase it in a way that if you've played the game, you know, but if you haven't, you're not spoiled. So, with that out of the way, let me get a little bit of our housekeeping done. If you like what we do here, you can like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that stuff. You can follow us on Instagram at the Joystick Drift Pod. And before we jump into the main topic today, I'm joined by Melina and Alex and Colin. We got our full house back. Melina is back after having only been on one episode this year so far, which she's back, which is great. So, as I asked my host how their weeks have been, I'm going to let Melina go first, since she hasn't been here in forever. So, Melina, how are you doing? You're still alive, so how is that going for you?
Going great. I'm officially official at work, if that makes sense. Colin's just like, what does that even mean?
I have no idea what you mean by that.
Okay, I'll be on contract, is what I'll say.
Why didn't you say that?
Okay, well, they're there. But
You
no,
made me
I'm
think
really...
that you were an intern, just a regular unpaid
No,
intern.
I wasn't an intern. I was like in training. So, but yeah, I'm really excited. I'm getting used to the hours, so I really like it. So yeah, even though it's like night owl kind of stuff, but I'm already a night owl, so hell, it works. So.
Heck, I hate waking up early in the morning.
Well, no, it's not waking up early in the morning. It's like I sleep all day and then I work at night.
That sounds awful, honestly.
I mean,
like,
I've been called a vampire. Damn, ad. I've been called a vampire, so I mean, it
Yo,
fits.
is that Octopath 2?
It's nothing in
That's
the
what-
background, okay? It's nothing.
It's from Square, I know that much.
I think that's Octopath 2.
Stop. It's
You
gone now.
Melina,
No, it's
once
not.
once the YouTube channel is monetized, we can pay for you to get YouTube Premium, so
Yo,
you don't have
true.
ads anymore.
Right?
We can all split a YouTube Premium account.
Oh wait, I have a Fire Stick. I should have put Spotify on.
You could have done that, but you didn't.
I could have done that. Exactly.
Woo!
Also, wait, I have another issue that's really just ticked me off.
This TV up here, I haven't touched it since July, and I've never touched it actually. When in 2022.
Touch
or
it right now.
2023.
Oh my god. But no, like, is he gonna touch?
I don't
touch
wanna.
the butt?
That means
Touch
I
it.
Hey, I can touch my TV. There we go.
I can't touch my TV. It's too far away.
I can't touch mine. It's too far away.
It made a noise that scared
mine's
me,
sharp.
and I thought it was
My
about
TV
to
is
fall
sharp.
on me. And if
Colin
it did-
dies in this episode,
And
guys.
if it did, I only would have said post the episode because it would have gotten so many views.
My TV is sharp.
It's sharp.
It's a sharp TV. Oh, that's just sad.
Oh my god.
I bumped my desk. That was not
Hey,
my TV.
It's not sad. You know why it's not sad? Because your 3DS used a screen from Sharp.
Okay.
It was a
your
terrible
point?
pun from the company that made the TV.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
Damn.
But
that's
anyways.
crazy.
Be grateful to Sharp.
But anyways, no, the issue that I was ticked off with was because my friend was like, I watched your episode and I saw that you said that you hated your job, and I was like, I had a bad day. What do you want me to say? And I'm like, have you had a bad day? I looked at her, I was like, have you had a bad day at work? And said you hated your job? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay then. Do you hate your job?
So
She's
that's
like,
why.
no.
So is that why you messaged me and said, "Can you put the Discord in the comments?"
Because I got pissed off because I was like, everybody can agree with this on just like life in general. Like, if you've had a bad day, you've said you hated something, or like even with a friend, if you got in an argument with a friend, you guys had a big fight, and then in the heat of the moment, you guys are like, oh, I hate each other, and all this, like, I don't like you, whatever, and then the next day you're fine.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
that's how life works.
You really don't hate each other, or you really don't hate your job. It's like, of course I don't hate my job. I love my job. Are you kidding me?
It never changed for one student in college.
Wait, what?
It never changed.
I don't know where that's going, but don't elaborate.
I'm not. That's all I'm going to say.
Don't elaborate.
Don't elaborate after the episode, because now I'm curious. But not right now.
Really?
But yeah, no, viewers, I'm sure you can agree. You've probably had a bad day. You probably said that you didn't like something or you hated something, but deep down, you really didn't, okay? We say that with games. We say that with games on here, okay?
Our top 5 most hated video games of all time. Number 1, Sonic Frontiers.
Number 1, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Number 2, Superman 64.
Number 3, EA
You're just listing the worst
as a company.
games ever made.
I played. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Number 3, Pac-Man for the Atari 2600.
Number
I
4,
played
every
those
single
games.
FIFA game ever.
Colin, I played those games. Am I not allowed to hate them? If I
I'm not saying that. It's just you didn't preface that you had played them. You just started listing the stereotypical worst games ever made.
No, I've never played a
There's
video
a
game.
reason why they're on the list. I played them. I wanted to play those bad games to see, are they actually that bad?
The answer is
And that's
yes.
why Sonic 06 is not on that list.
Okay, what I meant by like worst, not or like games that we hate, it's more like it's not meant towards like if it's bad. It's more towards like if you was
How much it
frustrating.
frustrates us.
Exactly.
Like
I don't remember what game it was, but and I've mentioned this on the channel before, where I broke my DS in half. Cause I got a.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, call it. Oh yeah, I mean you weren't on the episode. I
was
remember.
not on the episode, but I saw the
No,
episode.
it was in the very beginning, but that happened, and I was like, like in the moment, it was like such pure bliss.
Ah, yes.
when that moment where you're deep into a boss level, but you forgot to go to the checkpoints. You're like, nah, I don't need that. I'm too good.
Yo,
Hey Nick.
that hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what game I was playing. I was playing Guitar Hero. I was so.
You broke your
Guitar
DS.
Hero?
Wait.
On good-
You broke your DS in half over Guitar Hero?
I was like 6. I was like 6 years old.
Yeah.
You
And I was 8 when I tried
did not say 6 the first time.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm
Well,
sorry.
man,
'Cause
you-
I was like, is it 7 or 6? I started saying 7. I was like, no, it's 6. Sorry.
I was
turning on
I
my
was
Doki
I was
Doki
not even
Literature Club
10,
music.
and I was playing Guitar Hero 3 Through the Fire and Flames. That song made me mad on Expert.
Yeah, but that song's really good.
It's good, but
Anyway,
it's literally difficult.
Anyway, let's move it over. Let's actually change it up a bit. Nick,
me.
yeah.
I'm
Whoa!
depressed.
Whoa!
What?
Nick always goes last. What?
Hey, the host always goes last.
What's funny? Did any of you hear what I said?
No.
No.
Oh, so he said, "How am I?" I got really close to the mic and said, "I'm depressed," and then you all went, "Yes, let's go, nice."
You know,
And
I
I'm
know
like,
that.
"Oh, thanks, guys."
Depression.
You know,
Hi
Nick,
guys. Hi from
Nick,
hi
I
from
know
the
that
shorts.
feeling. I know that feeling. I was telling a family member about some important that was coming up, like something that people definitely don't want to go through, and a family member was like, "Okay, great. I'll see you on a different event." I'm like,
No,
all right, cool.
Wait, that's like
See you
this
next
audio.
time.
This I mean I heard the audio in like freaking ad again. I heard the audio in a reel on Instagram. Don't, Colin. I literally put my head here the whole entire episode, but it was like that one reel because you said depression. But
I got depression.
the audio is basically one friend. He goes up to his other friends and he goes, "Guys, if I ever get depressed or I'm in like, you know, going through a hard time, will you be there for me?" And they go, "No,
No,
I hope you.
no.
I hope it scars you for life."
I can't wait to go to your funeral knowing I could have changed that outcome.
To quote Nick, like 4 years ago, if I'm ever depressed, punch me in the face.
Do it. Drive here and punch me in the face.
Okay.
Please don't. It would only make things worse. No. I mean, life's not been great, you know. I have to take my car into the shop tomorrow because there's like 4 different things wrong with it that all kind of happened at once.
Did you get into a crash?
No, it
Thank
just
God.
my lights, like my blinkers are dead.
Just get blinker fluid.
My radiator's overheating. My blinkers are dead, my radiator's overheating, and my check engine light came on.
Oof.
So that's not great. And then I got an email back from the job interview that they went with someone else. So that's great.
No.
And
Sorry to
then
hear that.
I also broke up with my girlfriend after 2.5 years. So that's not great either. But
You're gonna put that on here?
But I'm dating Makoto in Persona 5 Royal, so everything.
Bro, don't. Who's
I'm happy.
Who's the author that dates the character he made and yet he's married or whatever?
No,
Rents a
don't talk
girlfriend.
about him. Don't talk about him.
Exactly, but you basically just. I mean,
The
yeah, you
author
broke
rents a
up, but
girlfriend?
like.
Put that guy in Arkham
Shut
Asylum.
up. Don't talk about him.
Well,
He's a
then
loser.
don't-
He's dating Chizuru and
Oh.
he's
I'm
married.
not,
hate
okay,
it.
hold on. I'm nothing like that. You can't compare me to him. He's
didn't
like
say
down
that.
here. He's like
Look, the
down
only way you
here,
could compare-
and I'm like right here.
Look, the only way you can
Okay.
compare him to Nick is if Nick puts Makoto in every picture he posts on Instagram now.
He
It's
would
like-
do that. He would do that.
I
He
thought
already
about it
does
the
that on
second you said-
Snapchat.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
That's
talk
just
about
to
this
you
after
on
the show, after the
Snapchat, though.
episode. We're gonna have to talk about this after the
Anyway,
episode.
hey
so.
Nick. Speaking of Snapchat,
Uh-oh.
What about Snapchat?
guess who just sent me something?
Oh God.
Moving on. Anyway.
Yeah, let's move on.
That's
Nick
fun.
got too
You're gonna
personal.
have to tell. You're
I
gonna have to
think-
tell me what the Snapchat is after the
I
episode.
can already guess who
Uh,
it is too.
Anyway,
Oh, I wonder.
Anyways,
Anyways.
I just finished the Okumura Palace in Persona 5, which is the worst palace in the entire game.
It is. It
Um,
sucks.
that multi-phase boss fight needs to die. No, thank you.
I hate multi-stage boss fights because how often do multi-stage boss fights ever like restore
Okay.
your health or power?
Hold on though.
Just
get
Here's the
good.
thing. It's not the multi-stage boss fight that's the problem. It's the fact that there's a 30-minute time limit to
Yeah.
finish the multi-stage boss fight.
Once
That's what
again,
makes
if-
it.
if I'm
That's what
remembering
sucks.
If I'm remembering correctly, in base Persona 5, it's less time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cause hold
I don't
on.
know how you do that because I finished it and had like 2 minutes to spare, and I essentially had a somewhat perfect, well, not perfect, but good run through it. So yeah, I also picked up Fire Emblem Engage, which
yeah.
I might do a first impressions video about it because I low key think it is probably the prettiest game on Switch, like just in terms
Oh.
of raw visuals. Because I pulled it up on my monitor and you can go back and watch on the stream. It just looked so pretty. Like it may not be running in 1080p, but it looked like it was running in 1080p. So props to Nintendo for getting it that far. Also, I don't care what anyone says. the main character, like female main character, shout out to Fire Emblem for having really attractive female versions of the protagonist. Like, you got that department covered. So, yeah, that's been all with me. I'm now gonna pass it on to Alex, and Colin can go last today.
So, I got volume 1 of Goblin Slayer manga. And I don't really. Here's my problem. When it comes to buying manga of animes I've already watched, I am like, I already know what's going to happen. Why would I want to look through the book?
Because you want to see what's different.
The only difference is that the manga is
true.
uncensored.
Oh, really?
Yes, the manga is uncensored. And for
Melina,
those
why
that
did
know
you do that look
and-
about it being uncensored?
well, the fact
No
that it's
reason.
Goblin Slayer. Well, if you've seen episode 1 of Goblin Slayer, imagine what it'd be like reading an uncensored manga.
Melina,
that's
get off
fine.
Instagram.
How do you? Oh wait, that's right. I just.
Melina, you've been
How do
sending
you
reels.
know?
You've been sending reels for
Guys,
3 days
don't worry.
straight.
Hey guys,
But yeah,
Can
just
I ask
imagine
where you're sending that to?
if you
Huh?
watch Goblin Slayer.
Where? Oh,
If you watch Goblin Slayer and you haven't read the manga, you can already imagine what it'd be like seeing it uncensored.
Goblin
I mean,
Slayer
I know-
Chapter 1.
I don't. Here's the thing. I don't have to imagine because Alex sent a picture of a page in the GC.
true.
So we all saw.
Well, not Colin. I didn't. He's not.
Okay, go ahead. Put it in the general here.
No,
Colin, see
no,
too.
don't.
Yes.
Oh, no,
That means I would have to
no,
reach
I'm-
over to grab the manga.
no, I'm looking
We're
I'm
mid-episode. Just keep going.
So
I'm looking at Goblin Slayer Chapter 1 right now.
while he's doing that, I'll continue. I've literally been playing Persona 5 Royal for quite a number of hours, and the part I mentioned earlier when it came to when you're going through a game and you don't get to a checkpoint, because in Persona the safe rooms are the checkpoints. One part where a Joker ran out of stamina, so I couldn't use any personas, and he was targeted.
Nah.
And I was already like so close to the second safe room, and I died.
Dude, okay. So that happened to me, and I lost about an hour and a half's worth of palace progress, and I've saved in every single safe room multiple times since then. I will not let it happen again. It almost happened to me in Mementos. I was like 3 hours into Mementos. I hadn't saved, and I almost died. Like, I had 1 HP left at the end of the fight, and I was like, oh. It was almost really bad.
But besides
Should
from
I-
that, I've just been looking into what game what collector's edition of a game should I look forward to, because I'm not going to buy every single collector's edition of a game that I really want, because I'm either thinking Spider-Man 2, but the problem is I already did that with Spider-Man 2018, and I literally got this,
That is actually pretty dope, not gonna lie.
and
I really
have
hope
no
they do something like that for Zelda.
good luck with that.
I'd love that. I mean, they did it for Breath of the Wild. That's all
But
I'm gonna
honestly,
say.
I think I'm going to do it for Final Fantasy 16, because I wasn't able to do it for Final Fantasy 7 Remake, because, thank you GameStop, you canceled my pre-order.
Yeah.
Like, the entirety
That
of
was
it, I'm like,
unfortunate.
wow, you really canceled my pre-order, and I had to digitally purchase Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I could have had a statue, but no.
No. Sorry.
Oops.
Colin, are you still reading Goblin Slayer?
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Besides from
okay,
that,
well-
Persona 5 Royal, it's just I am too addicted to it. I just want to see who I end up dating in the game.
Yeah, you're gonna have to let me know. It can't be Makoto. Sorry,
I wanted to be I kind of wanted to be Yoshizawa.
and that's okay. then
Yoshizawa
you,
is
me, and
considered
Colin-
to be the canonical one.
Because then you, me, and Colin can all have different girlfriends in Persona. Well,
Just know
really.
that you and
That's
Nick
just-
are basic anyway.
The way The way you put
Listen, we
You
went
put in
over
the
this on
words
the
that
last
actually
episode.
sounds-
It's not being basic. It's called preference. Okay.
but
Gee.
just
It's
say
called
just
going
putting
for
that
the
to
one that
words.
everyone else goes for.
And what's your point? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That means
Okay.
it's basic.
Okay, is it basic to want to go for Tifa instead of Aerith in Final Fantasy VII? Is it basic?
No.
Okay, I agree with you there. I agree with you on Tifa. Tifa's cool. I like Tifa.
But anyway, Colin, how's your week been?
Mine's been good. I've been playing a lot of Persona 3 Portable because that came to Switch recently.
We're all
And-
just addicted to Persona at this point.
Bro, I've been addicted to Persona for like 2 years, but 3 years almost. But yeah.
No, 3 years. Because in 2020.
I started playing.
wait, no.
I started playing in September of 2021. Not
Oh,
2021.
wait. That was
2020.
2021 when you spoke only in Persona 5 images.
That was beginning of 2021.
That was 2 years ago.
Also, it wasn't
Ooh.
just Persona 5 images. It was Persona 4.
It was. No, it was Kasumi images is what it was.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of that.
You
Some
spoke
heart-
strictly in Kasumi images
heart.
for a long time.
Listen, I really liked Kasumi.
Hey, that's fair.
But I, learned I liked Haru more after like my second playthrough. Anyway, but yeah, I've been playing a lot of Persona 3 Portable. I'm going through the mail route right now, and it's an interesting game. The story, I would honestly say right now, is the best it's been in the series. Like comparing that to 4 and 5. The characters are really cool. The gameplay, though, that game plays like shit. Like, I'm gonna be real. That game is awful gameplay-wise, but the story is amazing. Like, it's actually really good. I would recommend you play it for the story and not for the gameplay. But
I'm gonna wait
Yeah.
and see if they do that rumored remake of Persona
I would
3.
like it.
And hopefully they make it a little better in terms of gameplay.
They most likely will, because the rumor is that they're porting it over to have 5's style of gameplay.
Wait,
Which,
Ooh.
if they do that, then I'm gonna be real. It might be my favorite Persona game.
By gameplay, do you mean like it's not a turn? Is it still a turn-based RPG?
It is still turn-based. It's just everything else sucks. Like, basically, there's no anime cutscenes at all.
Oh, lame.
But there were in Persona 3 FES. Except because of the PSP being a limited console and stuff like that, in terms of hardware, they weren't able to port those over. They also didn't want to make more for the female protagonist. But basically, the game doesn't play like a normal Persona game. It plays more as a visual novel.
I like visual
And
novels. I like visual novels.
They're cool. Like it plays a lot like
If
Ace
it's-
Attorney.
Yeah, if it's done right, they're really cool.
Yeah, like and it takes some.
What was
some
that,
ti-
Nick?
It takes some time getting used to. But like the gameplay itself, like for the battles and stuff like that, is still the same as it is in like. Well, I can't say it's the same as in 5, just because there's a lot of differences between even Persona 4 and Persona 5's gameplay. But yeah, the level scaling is also terrible. I literally went from. Hold on, let me join in on this, Nick. Anyway.
Air guitar.
Anyway, so but yeah, the level scaling is bad. I went from fighting like a boss that would destroy me, and then I go one floor up and I'm just one-shotting every enemy.
Huh.
It's not fun. And it makes grinding to get up in levels a pain. So,
Damn.
yeah.
Grinding
Also-
is a pain.
Last thing about Persona 3. The one thing I despise about Persona 3, you don't get money from fights at all. Yeah.
What's the point then?
No grinding in
What?
Mementos?
XP?
What?
So
Just
what's
XP?
cool, I will say, what's cool about the concept of this game's Mementos is basically, well, I wouldn't even say this game's Mementos. It's more so 5's Mementos is 5's Tartarus. So basically, you see that poster right there. That is Mementos, right? So imagine that, but a giant tower. And that's the dungeon of the game. It is just one big dungeon. And you just progress through it. And there are 264 floors. And each floor takes about 5 minutes to clear. Persona 3 is a long RPG.
Damn.
Anyway, yeah, that's what I've been debating, not debating, dedicating all of my time to for the past like week and a half.
You've been debating on whether or not to continue.
No, I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna have to play through the game twice, so it's gonna suck. But
All right.
Are you
I
gonna
went
100% it?
yeah,
You know, I give props to that.
Well,
I wonder why.
Because Spider-Man 2018 is the only game I've ever like 100%.
I'm still technically going for Persona 5's 100%. I just have to finish the compendium, which requires New Game Plus, and I don't want to play New Game Plus.
That's fair. Well, on to the
Yeah.
main topic of today.
We
Saddest moments in gaming. Allow me to switch my music from upbeat, happy music to sad music.
I'm gonna play sad.
Nah,
music
do what Colin does
specifically.
and play, you know, very upbeat music, like when he played Wind Waker music during Toki Toki Literature Club.
Hey, it works.
Let's just all listen
Hey,
to
it
Outside
works.
Island the whole time.
It worked,
Oh my
bro.
God,
It
yes.
made that game so much more enjoyable.
Okay.
That doesn't
no
sound
cap.
good.
Like,
to say
Just
at
like
all.
how I'll do that when I play Danganronpa. Speaking of which,
God.
have we talked about that yet?
Danganronpa.
Talked about what?
The sub goal for me.
Oh yeah. What did I say the next one was? 5K?
Whatever.
think-
Whatever is. You sent something, and it was like there was a big gap
I didn't see it.
between.
Wait.
I'd
wait,
say-
hold on,
Was
I'll
it
find
posted?
No.
I put it in general. I put sub goals in general.
How about
It's in
1,500?
general.
How about 1,500 subs, and I'll play through all of Danganronpa 1.
Wait, it's in general use?
Dang. Alrighty then.
Oh.
Yeah, I sent it today
Listen, if
at
at-
12:06 a.m.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, you heard
Danganronpa
it
is
here
like
first.
Danganronpa is like a third of
Oh,
Xenoblade
is
2.
that wait? That's like a visual novel, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I can sit and I can co-com that,
Yeah, you can.
and we can go the other way.
Ooh.
Hey,
That'll
Melina,
be
hey,
fun.
Melina,
I
your camera
know.
died.
I know, but I can't reach it from where I was sitting. So.
Okay, here
yeah.
I'm gonna start off the list of sad moments.
Okay, what order are we going to go this? It'll be Nick first, then
I could,
What,
It can be
I'd
me,
say we-
then whoever talks next, and then
I'd say
whoever
why don't
talks
we-
next,
why don't
and then
we-
whoever
hey-
talks next.
Why don't we just alternate
Yeah,
between our picks?
because we all
Yeah,
might
so-
have
what I said.
matching on something.
And we could maybe we could lead up to what we consider the saddest moment for us.
Oh.
okay.
Shoot. Now I
this is
gotta
interesting.
now I gotta rethink my list here live. Okay.
Hey,
Really? What
moment
that's
got
what
me
I'm here
closer to
for. I'm
crying?
here for adapting live, everybody. Remember the
I didn't
All right,
make
here.
I didn't make a list because I didn't rank mine. I was just like, I had.
You
Yeah, at
never
least
rank anything, Melina.
Do you at
Because
least have
how am
some
I supposed
games?
to rank crying moments? Okay, I can't.
Which one hurt you more emotionally?
They all
It's
did.
easy. Yo, it's easy for me
All right,
because
all right.
I've
here,
only cried
I'll,
at 2 games, and I'll talk about them later.
I only cried at 3.
I've never cried to a game, but I've gotten really close. In
I've-
two
I've
specific
never-
moments.
Okay, I've never cried, but I'm like, oh my god, this is sad.
Yeah.
Which now I need to reformat my list just a tad, just a teeny weeny bit. Let me start off. I have notes. I did not ask you to do that,
Did you?
but I'll
delete-
fix it later. No, it merged one of my notes with the title of the
Do I
note.
have any
Oh, God.
sad Persona music?
Okay, here I'll start
Anyway.
with a triple pack because they're all pretty quick.
Okay, well,
um,
name the
one-
title.
That's so not
Let's. How
fair.
about this? How about format it? Let's
No,
start
no, no.
with the
They're
title
all
of the
memes.
game.
They're all
Oh.
memes, so it doesn't matter.
Bruh.
Well,
Okay.
one of them's
They're all
not, but,
memes.
Of course.
the first one is from Fire Emblem Engage, and it's when you can't romance
it-
an 11-year-old in the English translation. That is so sad. Like absolutely
everybody.
Don't.
awful.
Wait,
I
wait.
really
that
want
just
to-
sounds bad.
Okay,
I really
wait.
want-
I'm so lost. This sounds so bad.
Okay. So, Fire Emblem Engage, right? In the
Uh-huh.
Japanese version,
Right.
Uh-huh.
you can romance an 11-year-old.
Except you actually can't because they took romancing out of the game.
Yes.
So like
What?
you can get the
but
dialogue
it's very
there,
heavily
but it doesn't
implied
actually
that
change
that
anything.
they're pursuing a relationship, and it's really, really bad. And
Why?
Engage is the last Fire Emblem game I'm ever gonna buy.
Can I ask you
Oh.
how many you
Hey.
played before?
I've played Awakening. I've played literally just Awakening, Fates, and Shadow Dragon actually. Which
Neat.
Is it just
if
me
you
or
guys
is
don't
it
know,
glitching?
if you guys don't know, Shadow Dragon is considered the worst Fire Emblem game.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Well, my second moment is also from Fire Emblem, and this one honestly is a little personal for me. It's
Is
from
this
Fire
this
Emblem
one?
Three Houses,
Oh, never mind.
and it's when you accidentally choose female Byleth without thinking that all the way through, instead of choosing male Byleth.
Is your list just
so-
romance stuff?
It
It
is.
That
is.
hurt me emotionally. And my third one in this triple pack, and then I'll let someone else go, is from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And all I'm gonna say is just, I love you all.
You haven't
Moving
you
on.
haven't played the game.
He's
And
got the
what's your
gameplay.
point?
I've played
What's
the
your
game.
point?
Wait a minute. I thought Nick played the game, and you're making me play it?
No, he said himself he's not going to touch Xenoblade Chronicles 2 until I play it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But the problem is, I
But just-
still
I love you
still need to
too.
finish Persona.
And all of you.
I
Okay.
still need to
Anyways.
finish Persona, and then I need to start Xenoblade 1. But then there's all the games coming out: Tears of the Kingdom, Final Fantasy 16, Spider-Man 2. I'm not gonna get to it.
All right, moving on. Who wants to go
Alrighty.
next?
Colin can go next.
Okay. Real quick. So one of mine, is the ending of Yakuza 0.
Never played it.
Never played it.
I'm
Me
not going
neither.
The
to.
ending of Yakuza 0. I'm not really gonna go into it, because I personally believe it is much better experienced blind. But the end of Yakuza 0 is a very, very sad moment. It has a lot of build up from, halfway through the game and then it just comes to a very sad climax. And it got me. I was like, man, this is sad. But yeah, there like a lot of people in the Yakuza community all say kind of like that was the definitive moment that made a lot of them cry. It didn't make me cry. There's only been, well, like I said, 2 games that have made me cry, but I'll mention those later. But yeah, mine is the end of Yakuza 0. It's good. You guys should play Yakuza 0. It's a very good game.
Nice.
That's fair.
Melina, you can go.
Okay. Also, I'm gonna redact my 3 games because as we're all talking in my head, I'm like, oh wait, I cried at that. Oh, and I cried at that one too. Stop remembering. Anyways, I'll start with this one that I started crying, but it was like it surprised me because I was not expecting to cry because it's not like a sad game at all. But I cried at the end of Resident Evil 8. Village.
Oh, I thought she was gonna say something like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I cried when I got a 200cc all my trophies.
Nick. Shut up. No, I cried
Okay,
at
so
the end of Village.
a sad
which...
moment. So Nick, a sad moment for you is just a skill issue in the game.
Shut up.
Damn. Get good, he said. Anyways, I feel
Hey,
like
Colin
everybody's-
said that to me when I told him that I'm really stuck on Elden Ring. Get good.
I feel like everybody's
Dude, that's
pretty
skill
much
issue.
seen. Everybody's seen Village at this point. What? How old is the game now?
I don't know. Never
Few
seen
years,
gameplay of it.
I think.
What's our year cap for spoilers? Do we want to say 2 years?
I would say 2 years.
2 years. So if it came out,
that's the thing. I would spoil the Yakuza series, but I don't want to because it really
Okay,
got
so
a
that means
boost
I
in-
can't spoil.
All right,
one
I
of-
would say like for like if it's been within 2 years, then don't say it. And
Yeah.
then if it's like what Colin was saying, like it's really the best when you experience it.
Yeah.
That's what if you feel that though.
But I would also say it's like if the game and or the series has had like a massive boost in popularity
Yeah.
recently, like that's one where you really need to
Xenoblade.
be
What?
Xenoblade, Persona 5 even, because like Persona 5 got a huge boost in popularity when it got ported.
But yeah. Anyways,
Persona 5
I'm
Royal
gonna
is more
say it
popular
though.
than Persona 5.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say this, so I guess for if anybody doesn't want to know Resident Evil Village ending, but Ethan dies and sacrifices himself to save Rose, his daughter, and I cried. And I literally was like crying, and I stopped, and I was like, this freaking game actually got me to cry. A horror game got
I'm
me
sorry.
to cry.
I'm sorry, Megalovania just came on in my playlist. And I've never laughed harder at that.
Oh my God.
Because it was perfect.
Oh, okay, wait, never mind. You just reminded me. Never mind. Anyway, Alex, you're next.
So this one's at the bottom of my list, and
the
this
bottom.
game has definitely not gained popularity in a while because it's old. It was made for Xbox 360 and PS3, but Transformers: Fall of Cybertron,
Yo!
Metroplex's death.
Yo! You're so right!
Okay, so for those that don't know, Metroplex, Transformers: Fall of Cybertron, part of the Cybertron series. There were only like 2 games released for it. There's War of Cybertron, there's Fall of Cybertron. Metroplex is a giant
Yeah,
city somewhat
he's massive.
that Optimus Prime summoned, and he had one quote unquote death.
He
but
also beats the shit out of Megatron.
And because of Soundwave, Megatron is somehow still alive. And so it was kind of like, oh my god, this guy barely got any time on screen and he's already dead due to a warp cannon.
Yeah.
But after Jazz and when the Autobots are about to leave Cybertron, they don't have enough energon on the Ark to take off, and Metroplex and Metroplex literally sacrifices himself
Yeah.
by giving the Ark all of his spark
Bro.
to leave, and Optimus, your sacrifice will not be forgotten.
Yo, dude,
And
Metroplex was the
just
best
see
character
him
in
fall
that game.
to his knees and say, "Till all are one." That hit me hard as a kid.
Bro, I loved those games when I was younger. And
Same here.
I forgot about Metroplex, man. He's great.
Dude, I can never forget Metroplex because when I saw the Cybertron series on Netflix, I'm like, this is mediocre at best.
I haven't seen it.
I only seen the first 2 seasons. I guess you call them seasons, but there's the Kingdom one, which probably just like the Beast, but I'm not interested in that because the series itself is not that good to me. But this Metroplex Death hit hard, so it's not. It hit
It do
hard,
be
but
hitting hard though.
for my list, it's at the bottom. But it was still enough to make it to the list.
Nice.
that's fair.
Okay, who's next?
You guys have just been sitting
it's-
here like listening to us geek out about
I think it's-
Transformers.
I think it's
I'm
back to
literally-
me.
Hey man,
Um,
Transformers, it's too great to ignore.
It's real good.
I got another triple pack. 2 of them are memes, so don't worry.
no.
Why?
Nick, why do you get to pull 3 and we're over here like giving ones and we're
Nobody
like,
else
okay,
wanted
done.
to pull 3. All I'm saying.
Hold on. Are any of them involving romance?
No.
I'll admit there's one that involved romance for me.
Are any of them skill issues? Then throw it out.
Could be.
A skill issue does not count.
Your
Maybe.
feelings don't matter in
A
skills.
skill issue does not count as an emotional part, as saddest moments
Listen,
in gaming.
I got pretty emotional
Emotional
when I forgot
damage.
to save my game and then
Emotional
closed it.
damage.
Emotional damage.
Listen, all I'm saying, I got pretty emotional when I forgot to save my game and then closed it.
That doesn't count.
I also
bruh.
got pretty emotional when my dog got blown up by a creeper in Minecraft, okay? Losing any pet in Minecraft just hurts.
Was
That
I
just
there for
hurts.
that?
I think you were. It
Yeah.
hurt.
Yo,
Especially
do
when you see, like, their name pop up in the
You remember the
screen?
time Zach stole your horse?
Yup. But that's how we got
If
Sonic
you're gonna
Horse,
count that
though.
as a sad moment, if that counts as a sad moment for you, we're kicking you off this episode.
All right, here, fine. Let me give you a real sad moment then. God,
Thank you.
You guys are the worst.
What game is it?
When Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
So I feel like that's
Wait. You
Free
cried
real
about
estate.
what?
I didn't cry. Okay,
Oh.
listen. I've never cried to a video game. I've gotten close twice. And those are my last two that I'll go over. But the one from Breath of the Wild, when Zelda cries on Link after giving like her monologue about how she let all the champions die and like it's her fault and like she trips and falls while they're trying to run away and she just starts crying. It's just sad.
I
Like,
mean, it wasn't.
it
I
hits
mean,
different.
for me, that wasn't like it was very an emotional scene, but I didn't feel it because throughout when I was playing through Breath of the Wild, and I got to, oh my god, and I met Mifa and everything. I was like, oh, they're so cute, and I was like, she has feelings for you.
Yo.
I
Mifa-
love Mifa. Okay.
Best girl. Mifa best
Yes,
Thank
girl.
you.
Just
Thank
wrong.
you.
Thank you,
Thank
Mifa.
you.
Best
That's just wrong.
girl.
Literally
Thank
the-
you.
I literally met
Mifa is the
someone-
one that's
character
the
in Breath of the
emotional
Wild.
damage
Like,
in
I
Breath of the
met
Wild.
someone-
You are literally like so wrong if you say that Mifa is not the best character in the
I
game.
met someone who said Urbosa is best girl.
Okay, Urbosa's cool though.
Or
Like-
yes,
Urbosa's cool. Urbosa's
I'm
cool,
sure
but she's not
there's-
best girl.
exactly. And trust me, I'm sure there's guys out there that are like Urbosa, mommy. But no, Mifa had me almost crying. She actually almost had me crying because I was like, and then when the DLC dropped, dead. Anyways,
Mifa best girl, like seriously.
let's continue the cycle. We leave Nick now. Nick, you're gone.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
whatever.
Colin, you're next.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna say, yeah. All right. So the one after Yakuza 0 is definitely there's a certain moment. This is also something where I can't really talk about spoilers. In Persona 4,
Ooh.
in its, I'll say this: it's around the sixth dungeon, and the plot around that dungeon just it hit a lot. And it's like if you're playing that game at like if you're playing that game while sleep deprived, because I played through that game like in 13 days entirely, put 120 hours in 13 days, so I was very sleep deprived while playing that game.
Gotta get props to dedication though.
Those types of scenes and stuff like that are traumatizing. Like they are like they get you on edge, and it's like whoa.
It's like,
It's
whoa.
like, whoa. Because it really does go from like 0 to 100 in like less than 5 minutes. And then you're in the dungeon and you're like, yo, I want to cry now. Because it's like it's real sad, and it's a lot of like sensitive topics and stuff like that for a lot of people. So it's like,
Wow.
Persona 4 is a really good game. Nick, you should play Persona 4. Alex, you should play Persona 4 whenever you're done.
No,
with
you're
5.
right.
Is Melina not included in the Persona?
Melina, you should play Persona 4 and 5 Royal.
That's more like it.
I have never played Persona 5, but I've seen the whole game, so I know the
Yo,
story.
you were
I
like
know the
Persona
plot.
5 fans before they got their own console game.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Hey,
I know.
are
If
you
I
that-
could date, here's the thing. If like in the game, if I could date any of the guys in the cast, it would either be, Joker, obviously. But
Yeah.
either Joker, Akechi, or Akechi, or Yosuke.
Yusuke, you mean?
Are you that?
Yusuke,
Are you one of
sorry.
those people that would rather watch Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2 instead of playing it?
Well, here's the
Dude,
thing.
those that-
even if I watched
either-
Kingdom Hearts, I still wouldn't understand it.
Okay, for those
Here's
that
the
don't
thing:
know,
is like with a lot of games in general that either growing up, we couldn't buy it, I didn't have the console for it, or whatever else it may be, so I watched it.
Yeah.
okay,
It was
for-
there.
For those that don't know, Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2, they're on the ports to PS4. You are not able to play that game. There's only cutscenes. In order to play that game, you have to get a DS and then get the cartridge.
Yeah.
But that's expensive.
But yeah. Speaking of games you guys should play, hey, you guys know what a series you really should play?
What?
If you say
The
Yakuza, I swear
Yakuza
to
series. The Yakuza series. Because
knew
the
it.
Yakuza series
He's leaving.
is legitimately one of the best gaming series ever made. It has some of the best storytelling, and it goes on sale all the time. Almost all of the games are like $20 max, and then they go on sale for like 70% off, and they're like $5. I got
They really
Yakuza
don't care
0.
about making money.
I got Yakuza 0 for $5 on a whim, and it's now one of my favorite games of all time.
Nice.
All right,
I guess
neat.
that's fair.
It's a great game. You should play it.
All right, now who you pass the baton to?
Are we going in
Melina.
the same? Okay, so the order is Nick.
gets
Cullen,
passed to
me, Alex.
Melina.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Okay, so actually, since Alex mentioned Kingdom Hearts before, I'll go with that one. So, I cried. I forgot which game because there's a lot of them.
Kari's death.
No, I did not. I did not cry for that bitch.
What?
I don't cry for
was
girls,
it when
bro.
was
I
was
cried
it when
when-
King Mickey died?
No, I cried when Ventus died in the.
Oh, in Birth by Sleep when he.
There we go. Yeah.
Despite him defeating Vanitas, his heart was in eternal slumber.
Yeah, so
never
I
played
cried.
Kingdom
I cried when
Hearts.
that happened. Mind you, I watched that. I watched that when I was young, and like, I feel like at that age I shouldn't have understood the story, and yet I did. So I cried. But yeah,
That Birth by Sleep, when it came to Vanitas' final boss, it was difficult because you have to use the skills and time it just right. But when you're about to officially defeat Vanitas, it doesn't always work, even though you press the button. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I just had to be at a specific place at a specific time.
but yeah. Anyways, Alex.
So,
Yes.
I have two from the same game, but I'm only going to go with one of them for this one. SAO Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet.
No. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Let him cook. Okay.
Zaliska's death.
Who?
So Zaliska.
I don't know who that is.
She's not a character from the anime. She's just a character in that game.
I'm
Did she get
assuming
hit by
farther
the
in the
fatal
game
bullet?
because I only played a little bit of it.
Well, her death takes place at the end of the game, but
Oh.
the funny thing is, you don't know her that well, compared to your other friends. She doesn't have interest in she didn't have an interest getting close to you in friendship, or your friends. She just wanted to get past a certain part
Damn.
of the game, but that's despite not knowing her that well, she was literally willing to sacrifice herself to save you, because at the end of the game, you put on nerve gear, and everyone knows what happens when you die in the game and you have a nerve gear on.
You die in real life.
Exactly. And you, the main character, you also have a nerve gear. She has a nerve gear. Despite knowing that she'll die, she literally jumped in the way of a fatal blast to save you.
I thought you were gonna say a fatal bullet. Get it?
Me too. I thought you were gonna go fatal bullet.
They should have done that. They missed an opportunity.
That's where the title of the game came from.
Who dared name drop?
But there's actually one part I actually like after it, because you can literally go back and save her. But so that way you feel like you didn't lose a friend, but that also means that it's not like, oh, extra missions, go back in time to save her. No, you literally just go back to a certain part of the game where she's still alive, but you keep all your progress. So your XP, your
lost
weapons.
a friend once. Moving on.
Yo, you know what's great? Explaining this to somebody who has never seen SAO. Like, legitimately, everything Alex was saying, I was going based off of Nick's explanation of only season 1 of SAO.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
From like 4 years ago.
Oh God.
But okay, funny thing about SAO Fatal Bullet, they show Death Gun, who is the main antagonist in the first half of season 2, but they only show him once, and you never see him again.
I'm sorry. Did you just say Death Gun?
That's his actual name.
Yes.
That's
His actual name is
That's his
Death
game.
Gun.
Yeah.
That's his name in the game, but his actual name is Saza.
Just
The
not
Death
off a
Gun?
Yes, that's the name of his gun. The
Okay.
plot was he made people believe that he could kill someone in the game and kill him in real life, despite the people not using nerve gear. But turns out the gun he was using can't actually kill people. He just had partners injecting them with a drug that literally killed them.
Colin, did you mute
Colin-
yourself? I can't hear you.
I think.
Why is it called Death Gun?
Cause
I don't know.
It's so
Okay.
dumb.
Hey,
I know.
No,
okay, no.
Because the gun calls
Wait,
it
no.
death?
The name I think is the dumbest name ever, and it's in a movie. So, but it's totally
Wait,
kind of
I think
off
we're
topic.
Don't
going.
take that
I
up
think we're
with
going down the
me.
same road.
Okay, because when I heard it, I needed them to pause the movie because I was dying. I was like, "That's some wow."
Dude, that
I'm
sounds
sorry,
like something
but-
I would write in a fanfic when I was like 13.
No. See, Death Gun's not as bad compared to this because I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was so cringy. I thought it was. In Aquaman,
Oh no, we're
you
not thinking
will
the same
never
thing.
be Ocean Master.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know that.
But
I
you
haven't
can't
seen the
forget.
movie.
Ocean Master.
I've never seen
No,
the movie,
guys.
so
You
Kill me
can't
now.
forget Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and Taserface, though. Like, when I hear Death Gun, I immediately think of Taserface.
Taserface.
I don't know. The guy just named himself that because his gun causes death in real life, even though it's
Yeah,
false.
most guns cause death. That is usually what happens when you use
It's
a gun.
it's a name that's really on the nose. Like you,
It's
Speaking
too
of
straightforward. It's not creative.
Death Gun.
Don't take it up with me. Take it up with the creators.
Death Gun.
Am I the only one receiving the
What
complaints about the name?
editor approved the name Death Gun? I'm
I don't
sorry.
know the writer of SAO.
ask him.
the editor who's
Yeah.
getting paid too much money because
Yeah,
SAO
that-
is so
what-
profitable.
What you don't understand is the writer can get told no by the editor, and the writer has to change it.
Well, the editor.
How did that get past the editor?
The editor was like, I mean, it's on
He
the
thought,
nose,
you know
but
what?
hey,
Dude,
Banger.
the editor was thinking, okay, am I getting...
get it, bang.
No, this was all the editor was like. Hey, writer, am I getting paid for this? Yeah. Okay, I don't care then. Your loss, not mine.
Death Gun. Death Gun. Okay, you know what?
Speaking
We're
of
moving on. We're moving
Moving
on.
on.
speaking
Thank
of
you. I'm not.
death,
Don't take it up with me
Death
about
Gun. We're moving
Oh yeah,
on.
speaking of death, Nick. Yeah.
my next one is a it's a metaphorical death,
What?
and it comes
What?
What the frick?
from
Again with the feelings.
it. It comes
Is it your metaphor?
from Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
Ooh.
Still haven't played it.
Okay. Alex, take your headphones off. I'm not super worried about it.
Just give me the thumbs up. Just give me the thumbs up when I can
I'll
put it
do
back
it.
on.
Okay, so this death is it's the death of Shulk and Melia's relationship when Melia gets friend zoned. That hurt me.
No,
That hurt me so
Dude.
bad.
dude, I just
Because-
know.
Listen,
'cause-
I've been
no.
out here rooting for Melia and Shulk since day one, bro.
You want to show
And
the
then-
audience? You want to show the audience how much you like Amelia? Why don't you show them what you just
Listen.
got? Show them.
I've been out here rooting for Melia. 5,000 subs, and I'll show it.
No.
Show it
100
now.
likes. 100.
Okay, fine. Listen. I've been out here rooting for Melia since day one. Okay, bro? Listen.
Okay, put it away.
I was heartbroken when Shulk did not choose Melia, and the fact that I had no say in it whatsoever. Like, it was scripted, and I couldn't just change it.
It was not meant
that
to
hurt.
be.
Shut up! Okay,
Bro,
I don't care.
Bro, Melia's my favorite character, and I still agree it was not meant to be.
Thank you. I mean, yeah, I like Melia too, but I was just like, yeah, the minute she was like, oh, I really like Shulk, I'm like, girl, you ain't got it.
Nah. Listen. I was initially against the way Shulk's relationships played out, but then it got a little more time, and I was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. So I was mad at first, but now I'm not. So, also, I don't know how Alex is going to see us give him the thumbs up if he's not looking at the screen.
I don't know.
He's looking at his phone. So, I'll just hold the thumbs up. Oh, now he looks at the screen. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Colin, you go.
All I heard
up?
was Melia.
Okay.
All I heard was Melia.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Well, we just did Xenoblade, so I'm not gonna do Xenoblade 3.
Well, you
I
can't.
feel like you and I are going to have the same moment from Xenoblade 3.
Yeah, actually.
I feel like me and Melina are gonna be alone
You know
in
what?
our lists.
I'm still on my Yakuza brain rot, so we're gonna go to Yakuza.
God.
We're gonna go to Yakuza 7.
What? How many games? Holy crap!
Right now,
You think
there's
that's bad?
Okay, Final
10?
Fantasy makes sense.
10 games.
Oh,
I was not thinking Final
That's
Fantasy.
including spin-offs.
I was talking about
mainline
Hide
series.
Light.
Right now, we're about to be at 9. But yeah. Anyway, Yakuza 7, all of it, the entire game. That is one of the saddest games I've ever played.
I mean, hey, if you want a full dose of depression for a month, this game right
No,
here.
seriously. No, seriously. This game is legitimately about just being at rock bottom the entire time.
Damn.
And just trying to crawl out of rock bottom, but just getting pushed down at every single moment you try. And it is so
Dang.
sad.
Wow. Melina, you're next.
Oh, I'm next. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
no,
If
it
you'd
was
like to
just
share.
it was totally my mind totally like floated off there for a second because I was like, I don't know why I was thinking. Anyway, okay. Quick side note, off topic for Nick actually, because I thought of a game that you should play. That is basically I think is it the same creators of Persona? Five?
Say the game.
Is it Catherine? I think it's Catherine.
Catherine is made by Atlas, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
you
the
should play
what is it?
Nick.
Like Catherine Full Body Experience or something?
Yeah, you should play Catherine. You should.
I need to play Catherine.
What?
I want to play Catherine.
Wait, what kind of game is it though?
So I would. I don't know how to describe it, but like
I've heard
plot-
it's like visual novel puzzle.
Yeah,
kind
it's
of.
it's good though.
Yeah.
You would like it,
Okay.
but cause this
Does it have romance in it? Because if it does,
Yes,
that's an instant
actually.
sell.
Literally, the entire game is romance.
The entire because here's the thing. You
He's
have a
intrigued
girl.
now.
Here's the thing. The main character, you have a girlfriend. Basically, by the end of the game, you either end up with another girl or there's multiple outcomes. Like there's multiple endings. So you
No.
yeah. So
Oh,
however
wait
you
a
respond with dialogue, all this story stuff
I got
is
Oh, so it's Doki Doki Literature Club, but you actually have choice.
Guys,
yeah.
I got it.
So there's
I figured
but there's
out.
it's 2 girls.
I figured out how I can get Nick to play Yakuza 0.
Uh-oh.
Nick, Yakuza 0, one of the stories in that game is all about romance.
Oh. Is that the only thing that like I word choice? Oh my god, almost said that. Should I say it?
Go ahead.
No.
I was like, is romance the only thing that turns you on to a game?
What a nice pun.
Anyway,
no,
yeah,
but it is
no,
a good factor.
But no, seriously, Nick, play Yakuza 0. It's really good.
Anyways,
You
Back on
told me
topic.
that.
Yakuza 0. Hey, I was talking about Yakuza.
oh well, I know. But anyway, back on topic. So the next moment for me would have to be a little RPG game that is one of my favorite like stories ever for me because I cried so hard on that game. So I would recommend everybody play it. It's called To the Moon.
Yo! To the Moon's on my list!
So I cried so much.
Same!
At
It was
the
the first
end.
game to ever make me cry.
Me too.
Yeah, To the Moon is so sad.
Oh my
Nick,
god.
you
I
need to play
literally-
To the Moon.
Oh my god. But no. And also has some of my favorite music and soundtrack ever.
Oh, the soundtrack is so good.
I know.
It's so good.
So good. Like the
Okay,
music,
okay.
the music,
Seriously.
like you're crying at the end of the game, and then the music ramps up, and the
Literally,
music just makes you
all
cry
of-
more.
All of Act 3 and Act 4, perfection.
I
Literal
know.
perfection.
Ah.
It's so good.
Some of the
Nick-
best storytelling.
Nick, if you want to know how to write romance, play To the Moon. Like,
Yes!
it's like 4 hours. Like, it is a short game.
but it
Maybe
is
that
some
should be
of
the
the
next
best.
game we stream then.
Yo, Nick streams To the Moon. I'd be so down.
I'll sit out there. I'll sit through the entire stream.
I want to be in. Okay,
Yeah,
I would.
yeah.
I want to tag team for this
Everyone,
stream though,
no,
like in the
I-
VC.
How about this? Everyone watches Nick play To the Moon.
Oh my god. But yeah, so
Okay.
I want to do a call in how you did with DDLC, and I want to be in there and be
But-
like, hey,
but-
Nick.
Can I say one thing?
Mhm.
Nick is legitimately just Neil.
You right
Nick is
though.
literally Neil.
I'm not gonna ask.
Dude, you right.
I don't know how.
Nick
okay.
is gonna love Neil. Everyone
Yes.
loves Neil.
Everyone loves Neil. Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
Have you played Imposter Factory?
No.
I haven't either. So
Oh.
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play
All
it
right,
this year.
Alex, hurry up and finish Pokemon so I can play To the Moon.
Yeah, seriously.
Pokemon.
Yeah, you got to do your
You're
Nuzlocke.
Nuzlocke.
Funnily
Oh.
enough, like, okay, so I'm just not bringing up To the Moon now. I'm gonna bring up Finding Paradise next.
Sorry. At least we shared the moment.
Yeah.
Anyways, who's
Dang.
Alex?
Alrighty then.
So this is the other moment in SAO Fatal Bullet. So this happens before Zaliska's death. Korea, who's the main character's best
The
friend.
country?
That's what I thought. I was like, Korea?
That's immediately where I went. I thought the country.
Korea, I don't know. There's no English translation.
How is it
In the game.
spelled?
Kureha.
Okay, it's.
So
Korea, yeah.
I mean, could it be called Korea?
It's probably Korea.
probably that. I don't know.
Is it-
It's in Japanese.
Did you say RHEA?
Reha.
Yeah, Korea.
No, I don't think you ever
Kuraha.
said the H. So anyway,
Kuraha.
so she's the one that gets you to play GGO in the first place, and she's like a pro gamer. Well, she's addicted to games. She's not a pro.
My
But-
strange addiction.
You become more powerful and but the main character, which is you become more powerful and popular than she does.
Does that kill her?
No, let me finish.
Sorry.
So-
I just looked up this character, and one of the first things that came up was a GameFAQs article of how much this one person hates this character.
Okay, so as I was saying, so because you become more powerful and popular, she's jealous and hates you. Because, so apparently in the real world, she has a sister. Nick, put that down.
He got it.
So
Continue.
in the real world, she has an older sister who's like the star honor student that everyone loves, and her parents pay attention to her more than the younger sister, which is your best friend. And she wants to be noticed. She wants to actually be good at something. And GGO was that one thing. But she's jealous and hates you because you became more popular than she does. And, I can understand, jealousy is not really the sad moment, but it's when she when she removed you from her friend list, and she's like, I don't want to speak to you again. I'm like, what? Oh my god, this is actually sad, because that's your best friend, and who you could have possibly been dating.
What? Romance!
Okay, I was about to pull it up.
No, but
Anyways.
it's not romance, it's the fact that she stops being your friend, all because of that, and because she's your best friend, that hits hard.
I mean,
True,
but also like,
And here in the back,
I've sort of experienced that, and then when that happened and I found out why, I was like, why was I friends with you?
but if we didn't know the reason why she was angry at you, like, then it wouldn't hit as much. But when hearing like why, that you're like, oh wow, now I kind of feel bad. Not really though. I'm glad to level
Not really
up.
though. You said sorry, not sorry.
Look, in an RPG, you want to level up. You want to become more powerful. But knowing that
that's true.
Knowing that your best friend wanted that so much, and just stops being friends with you because of it, that's just sad right there. So that's like,
that's fair.
Yeah.
Hold up.
but I'm gonna say something that is gonna like put you all into like, wait, what did you just say? So in the boss battle, the final boss battle where Zaliska died, it would have been better off if Correa jumped in and died right there. Because she apparently, the nerve gear she had wasn't actually a nerve gear. It was an atmosphere prototype prototype inside like the outer shell of a nerve gear.
Bro, you just said words.
The atmosphere, you can't die if you die in the game. The nerve gear, it was intended that you die in real life if you die in the game.
It's almost
Wait,
like
question though, because
Akihiko
now.
Kaiba was a serial killer or something.
But question though, because at the end of SAO, doesn't like the system get like?
Stop. Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
No, continue. I'll answer.
Ricky Kawahara forgot what he was writing halfway through and
No,
changed
because-
halfway through.
Just ask a question, I'll answer.
No, so like I thought at the end of at the first season of SAO, of SAO, like when they're out and all that, so Kirito does get like whatever his new owner, or I don't even know whatever, whatever.
His new
so-
owner?
Well, I don't know. Just okay. Anyways. I'm trying to like put it together. So like, I thought the system gets either destroyed or wiped or whatever, so it doesn't happen. So like, the nerve gear's fine now.
No, so the idea was so the goal is to defeat the final boss and then everything gets wiped.
And then you can log out.
The thing is,
without dying.
Akuhiko Kaiba, he created SAO because he wanted to like be in a world where like he chose the outcome, kind of. And in order to leave the game, you have to defeat the final boss, which is Kaiba himself.
Except for
Kirito is the
Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh?
Akahibo Kaiba. Kaiba, not
Except
Kaiba.
for the fact when Kirito and
Kaiba.
Asuna ask Kaiba why he did this, he says, I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know why I did this.
It's so he could like be in a world where he was like in control. That was his main ambition. But
Yeah, that's true.
Kirito, it was the hero of that story. Kaiba
Now the
intended
hero of that
Kirito to be
story
the
is
one to
you.
be at the top. Kaiba dies, the world gets deleted, but everyone who dies stays dead. Meanwhile, everyone who's still alive gets to leave the game.
Stays alive.
Those who died in real life.
I've been like mouthing the words to Bakamitai from the
I
Yakuza
thought you
series
muted.
this entire time.
I was worried. I was like, oh,
What a
God.
walking bro.
If you don't understand
Yeah.
it, you gotta watch the anime, and if you hate it, not my
Bro,
problem.
you think I'm gonna watch SAO?
Well, if you want to understand it, then watch it, because if you don't understand what I'm saying, you'll probably understand better from the anime. But if you don't like it, not my problem.
Bakamitai.
All right, moving on.
Kaiba.
How many more do you guys have?
I have 3 more.
I have
3 more, but I would
3
have
more.
to skip. I would have to shorten one of them because this one, the one is not that old. It's not
Oh,
old at all,
crap.
actually.
Been at like an hour.
All right, what about you,
15.
Melina?
Melina's frozen on my end.
Oh.
There we go.
I don't know how many I have left. I should have written it.
How many do you have, Colin?
3.
Nick?
I have 4, but I could cut one of them.
Cut the one that does not involve skill.
Well, none of them involve skill. They're all story based now.
Okay, see, that's what
just had to
what
lean
makes
in.
a sad moment.
One of them.
In gaming.
Okay, Alex, take your headphones off again.
What the? Oh my god.
Alex
Just give me
can't listen
thumbs
to this
up.
episode.
What is this?
Okay. So my next sad moment is from Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition again. This is probably the moment that sold me on the entire game.
Hold on. Bakamitai. All right, we're good.
This is
Sad moment.
again, the moment that probably sold me on the entire game, and it's within the first 5 hours. And it is when
I know what you're talking about.
It is when Fiora dies.
Yeah.
That hit different, bro. Like, yo, I'm sorry,
Bro.
part of it is because Shulk's voice actor just goes hard,
Dude, Adam
like, he
Howden
just
is
lets
so
it out.
good.
and it was so good.
Yeah.
Like, and then when it's followed up later, like when you see that Mechon again, and he starts bringing it out, like, dude, play Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive. Play all the Xenoblade games. They're so good.
Him literally screaming, "I'll kill you," is still one of my favorite lines in video gaming.
Dude.
Gives me chills.
It's so
Listen.
good.
I really wanted to like Noah more than Shulk, like from Xenoblade 3, but I couldn't because of that line.
Yeah.
Because of how hard Adam Howden goes.
See, the thing is,
Guys,
I can say I like In more than Shulk.
I don't know these
But-
That's
characters.
fair.
Protagonist wise, Shulk is better. Anyway, what, Melina?
Oh, dude, so true.
Have I mentioned how much I love Shulk?
Shulk's
Yes,
pretty great.
you
yeah.
started screaming on the Smash Bros. Episode when we
I
got
mean,
to
like,
Shulk.
guys, I mean, I don't like him that much.
Okay,
But no.
All
Like,
right.
I have
I'm
to
bringing
agree with
Alex
you.
back.
But yeah.
Am I good? No.
No.
What? Am I good? Yes. All thumbs up.
Yes. Jeez. What
Okay, no.
a loser.
Okay, Colin.
No, that was a joke.
Can I at least know what game it was?
Oh, is it me?
Xenoblade.
It was
the ori-
Xenoblade 1.
Okay.
Is it me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi. So I'm gonna talk about a little game that's called Finding Paradise. It's the sequel to the Moon. And that game broke me.
I need to watch this now.
Because the thing about To the Moon is basically what they do is the two main characters, Ava
I should have
and Neil.
explained that, yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Do I
Not
need to take
Ava,
my headphones
Eva.
out?
Oh,
No.
Okay.
This is
No.
like basic. This is basic.
it's
Just-
like setting.
Like setting, yeah. So basically, Eva and Neil go through a like elderly person's memories, and somebody who's going to basically be dying very soon. And what they do is they rewrite their memories to make it to where they can live out the dream that they wanted to live out in their life. So the character that their patient in Finding Paradise's name just so happens to be Colin.
Is it spelled the same way as your name?
No, but let me just say that game triggered some trauma for me, and fuck.
Like,
Like, I know I said the word, but you know what? I deserve that.
Dang.
So I have to say,
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
oh my,
too.
I need to
yeah.
wait. I need to watch this game now.
yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So Finding Paradise is is literally, I would say, well, yeah, it is. It's my saddest moment in gaming, just because I cried once in To the Moon. I cried twice in Finding Paradise.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right, sounds like we're streaming both games.
Yes. No, you're streaming all three. You're streaming To the Moon.
Wait, there's 3 of them?
To the Moon, Finding Paradise, and Imposter Factory.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll cut the last one that I had on my list, and then I'll just go to the next one after the next site.
All right, I'll double up my. I have 2 from Xenoblade 3, but I'll double them both up because I can't go in depth about them anyway. So.
Okay. So, I think, because I probably forgot, but this is probably my last one. But if I remember more, obviously I'll just mention them. But this one is my top one because I have not cried so hard and for so long on this game. This game is more like a story, so you kind of like walk through and you see visuals and scenery and you hear dialogue throughout the entire game. This game won Games for Impact in 2016 at the Game Awards, and it is That Dragon Cancer. And I cried my eyes out. It is a phenomenal and heartbreaking story that everyone should watch or play. Definitely.
Dang.
Like, definitely something, and like, definitely something to like play on your own time.
Yeah.
And like, it's something you have to sit through in one go. And it's not like a long thing to experience. It's probably like an hour and a half. But amazing game.
Wow.
God, I cried for like 30 minutes.
I would say the same for To the Moon and Finding Paradise. Those are 2 games that you definitely want to sit through and just do in one sitting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've heard of that game before, and I've heard it breaks people.
I watched Markiplier play it, and I was downstairs and I was watching it, and I just broke down crying in the living room by myself. And my mom walks down the stairs and she looks over, she's like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "What happened?" And I was like, "Nothing. I'm fine." I was literally just like, damn. I was like,
Clearly not fine.
I was not fine. I was like, this. Dude. like one of the most heart-wrenching things to happen in life, and for any parent. So, but yeah, definitely either
Dang.
watch it or play it. I would recommend you guys also watch it or play it.
All right, Alex,
Alrighty
follow
then.
that up.
Sorry,
So-
I really brought it down.
Man, I feel like we're getting to the point in the podcast where it's getting really deep.
Yep.
And
I
really
just-
sad and heavy.
I just dragged it down.
So this one I cannot get in depth to because it's Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. But all I can say is it's the ending.
Yo, I've
Of,
heard
like,
things about the ending of that game.
After you find all the herbs, you defeat Team Star. After you complete your Pokemon journey and beat the Pokemon League. When you find out the truth about Arvin.
Dang.
Is that all I can get into without like spoiling it?
I
mean,
I plan on playing the game, but I can take my headphones out if I need to.
It's up to you if you want to do the spoilers or not.
Okay, so spoiler warning, we'll give Colin the thumbs up. At the end you find out that Arvin's parents, who are scientists who are responsible for the Paradox Pokemon, he thinks that they're alive, but the truth is they're not. They've been dead for like a few years. Yeah. And
Whoa.
how does you're the first one to find out, and you're like, oh my god, how's he gonna feel when he finds out his mom or dad died? And not only that, you defeat him in Pokemon battle. Like, they're cyborgs. They're programmed to stop you from they're made to stop you from destroying the time machine. And Arvin witnesses it. He hears the fact that they're cyborgs. And the very last thing he witnesses is his cyborg parents disappearing in time. And he has to watch it all. He doesn't, so essentially has no family.
Wow. Dang, I wouldn't expect a Pokemon game to go that deep.
They really went all out on this one. They wanted this one to be like changing, like different from other Pokemon games.
Good for them.
Other than that, thumbs up. Melina.
Thank God my arms
Elena's
were getting
not paying
tired.
attention.
Melina.
Oh.
Okay, so
Holy shit, my
that's
arms were so fucking tired.
What were you
so that does it for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Alrighty, so
You were
then who's-
almost through an entire episode.
I said it
Almost through an
earlier,
entire
bro.
Episode. When?
When I was talking about Finding Paradise.
Oh, I guess I
Yeah.
didn't hear
All
that.
right, Nick. What's your next one?
He also said the shh.
That's fine. I only care about the F-bomb.
Oh.
Okay.
Sad. Anyways,
My next two are both from Xenoblade 3, which I'm not gonna go super deep into.
Should I take my headphones off?
No, because I'm not gonna go deep
No.
enough into it
No, I
that
want
you're
you to
gonna need to
listen
take your
this.
headphones off.
You are gonna listen to this.
I'm not gonna lie. The end of Chapter 5 broke me emotionally.
everyone was talking about Chapter 5. It was
Dude,
trending
Chapter
on Twitter.
5 hits different
It does.
because it I don't even want to say. It just hits
it's
different.
not also-
it's so good.
It's not just the end of Chapter 5, though. It's the end of Chapter 5 and the beginning of Chapter 6.
Yeah, it's the way Chapter 5
Yeah.
ends.
Damn.
Hits hard. And then my other one from
I don't
Xenoblade
wanna
3,
play
the one that broke me, and I lied to you all this entire episode. I did cry once to Xenoblade Chronicles 3, the ending of the game. broke me
Damn.
emotionally.
Yep.
Harder than Chapter 5. Because it did the one thing that I hate that they do with stories, but the way they did it and what they make you realize because they did that, couldn't do it. And also the ending monologue, just chef's kiss. I love Xenoblade 3 so much. Like, good game. I cannot wait for you both to play it.
Side note.
I have
sorry,
one
before-
more.
Oh, you have one more. Okay, I actually.
Well, I have one
remembered,
more, like, after you all go.
I actually remembered I have 3 more left, but I can shorten 2 of them together.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into my last one.
Okay,
and the
go
issue
for it.
is I definitely can't go into detail about this one because it's spoilers for you and Alex.
Oh, is it
Persona 5 Royal.
Oh.
Wait, can they
And
take
I'll-
off their headphones? I want to hear this. Yeah, they.
No,
sorry.
because I have to edit it.
Nick has to edit the episode.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So and also you wouldn't
Suffer.
even know anything about it.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
It's part of the royal stuff.
Oh crap, bro.
How do I explain this in the most vague way possible?
What
that
month?
People, I can't say. That people can understand what I'm talking about, and okay, I'm going to say
Does
it is one of the bad endings.
Oh,
Does it involve one of the confidants?
Yes.
don't answer that, bro.
Oh. Alrighty then.
No, it is. It makes sense.
Okay, I gotta figure out how to get to a good ending then.
So the good ending's easy. You like deliberately have to go for the bad endings, but
There's a lot of bad endings that you have to deliberately go
there's
for.
there's 6 with royal. The best way I can describe it is the one that is not the true ending. I'll just say there's a choice, and one option goes to the true ending, one option goes to the bad ending.
Is it obvious or is it kind of like?
It's very obvious.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that helps out a little
That-
bit.
Oh,
Bad
okay, good.
ending?
I was like, I'd be the guy to accidentally choose the bad
No,
ending.
Same
it's
here.
very
Okay,
obvious.
but
and
to be honest, if a game has that kind of choice where it's not obvious and it does that, I would like it. I mean, I'd hate it, but I would love it.
But for people who know what I'm talking about, that ending hits hard, and it has probably my second favorite track in the entire series.
Ooh.
Oh, it's the one you've told me not to listen to.
No, it is not.
yet. It's not?
It is not.
Ooh, okay.
Um,
Well, now I need to finish Persona 5 so I know
you
what
do
you're
need
talking
to
about.
finish Persona 5. But yes.
Don't worry, we got like a month left of content left.
Yeah. Yeah, both Nick and Alex, I'll tell you guys when you need to make a save for that ending. Because that ending made me just barely tear up.
Damn.
And I was like, oh man.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it now.
Like,
Ooh.
I thought you were about
It
to say you're gonna
is-
look it up.
Huh?
I didn't think Persona was gonna go that hard.
It goes hard.
It does.
They're
But,
dedicated
It
to
just
Persona
starts
5.
out as a
There are-
man.
there
I
are-
got
but
charged
this
with
is the thing.
assault, and now I'm
Is
on probation.
Funnily enough, if I wanted to go even more into this, that ending and the true ending both made me tear up. Just because they're both that good. Specifically, the credits theme of the true ending is so good.
Yeah, but Persona 5 goes hard. I mean, not Royal, but for like when I watched 5 and everything, like that also made me cry. Like really close.
The ending of base Persona 5 is also really
Oh yeah,
good.
the ending, but also a certain part which I can't say.
Yeah. The credits theme for base Persona 5 is also
Yeah.
just
But yeah, no, a certain plot
It
point
goes-
where I was like, damn.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why I like. If I had to put a second saddest moment in gaming, it's Persona 5 Royal.
Okay then.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, it goes hard. There's a reason why Persona 5 Royal is my second favorite game of all time. And that was when I made that decision. So yeah.
Okay, now
Right,
me
Melina.
and Nick are determined to make sure we don't get the bad ending.
Well, no, you're gonna get it anyway, because I'm gonna tell you guys when you need to get it. But specifically, you want to do it after you get the true ending.
Is the true ending a good one?
Oh, so what you want us to do is have 2 save files, one
Yes.
that goes to the true ending and one that goes to the bad ending.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, luckily I only
I
used
see.
up one save file.
Same.
So, I'll tell you right now, once again, Persona veteran here, don't ever only have one save file. Because you want to have multiple for those different endings and stuff like that. Like there's actually Nick, Alex, you guys are at Palace 5, right?
Okumura?
Yeah.
Then yes.
You guys have a bad ending coming up already. Yeah.
No, because
Are we
I
not
know.
supposed to get to
No, because I
Okumura or
know what
something?
it could be.
You guys have a bad ending coming up.
Were
And
we
I'm
not
gonna-
supposed to get to Okumura?
I'm not gonna say what it is, but you guys have a bad ending coming up, and if you guys want me to guide you to it, I'll guide you guys to it.
I want you to guide me not to it. Like,
Guide me away from the bad ending.
I want to go away from the bad ending.
Yeah.
I just started dating Makoto. I can't have the
Yeah,
game
yeah.
end.
It's a bad ending, but it's not necessarily one that you can easily fall into. It's just if you're really stupid, that's one you can really
Okay, so,
accidentally
yeah,
go
me.
to. But the game will, like, I'll tell you right now, the game will have you save before that. Like, specifically, the game will make sure you're saved. So if you get that bad ending, you can just go back to that save. But yeah,
Okay, good. All right.
Persona 5
Well,
Royal
Melina.
is a phenomenal game. Anyway.
All right, so
that's
I
it.
have 3 left.
Yeah,
I'm
but now
gonna
you made me
squeeze-
worried.
I have 3 left, but I'm gonna squeeze 2 together, and then I'll save the last one. So the 2 that I have are, I'm not gonna go deep into them, but first one would be Life is Strange.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
think.
so that whole story in general in game is an emotional roller coaster. I would play through it, and there is a sequel, but I don't really like it. I feel like it's not as strong as the first one. So, I mean, you could play it if you want, but I like the first one better. And then the other one that I cried to was Mother 3.
Yo.
I cried at the very beginning. It hits hard.
Mother
It's like
3. I have never seen that game, but I've heard so much about it, and I want to
only-
play it.
I've only heard it's a Game Boy Advance game.
Yeah.
It's wow. There's translations for it because it
Yeah.
wasn't released in the US, but it's a phenomenal game. I guess I'll throw in Earthbound in there too. I didn't cry, but
Earthbound is so good. I love
so good.
Earthbound.
Earthbound and the Mother Series. Oh, bruh,
It's just
so good.
expensive unless you have a Super Nintendo Classic.
So good.
It's on Switch Online.
Yeah.
It before Switch Online.
It's still on Switch Online, and
I said
even then
before.
it was on the
said-
Wii U eShop for like $10.
The main isn't like one of the main problems with Earthbound is that unless you have the guide with you, there's some parts you don't know.
No.
Because there's one part where you have to
here's
stand.
So no, this is the thing: is Earthbound. The biggest issue with Earthbound was that it's. I saw that anyway. The biggest issue with Earthbound is that the game itself was so confusing to Western audiences that the manual that came in the actual box was a guide to the game. But you also have the internet, and you can look up guides to the game. Hey, all I will say is,
But
when my
imagine-
first playthrough of Earthbound, I got the Sword of Kings.
Nice.
But imagine you're that person. So if you're not one of those people that you're that person that hates guides, you want to wing everything, you cannot. Because one part in the game, you have to stand behind a waterfall for a few minutes.
Yep.
yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, wow. They're like flipping off everyone who's like, oh, you don't like manuals or guides? Well, guess what? Suffer.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely recommend it. Really good game. And if you can't get your hands on it, or if you don't want to purchase it or get it or play it, then I would recommend watching Sugar Conroy play it.
Yes.
I loved watching him play it. He has amazing facts and details on
Yes,
the games, on both of them. He plays both.
The only person I've ever seen play that game is the Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah.
That's it.
Chugga Conroy loves Earthbound so much that in his house he has an Earthbound shrine.
Yes, he does.
That is
amazing.
dedicated to like unreleased media and stuff
And
like that.
he had, oh my god, I remember when he was playing, he had the, oh my god. Basically, it was I forget what it was, but you could mail it in to like Nintendo, and it was like, yeah. So he was like, I've had this for this many years, and I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna send it anyway. And he actually got a letter back saying like,
oh my god,
wow, like our team saw this and it was a blast from the past, like. So that was so interesting. But yeah, recommend.
If you this is off topic. I know we're talking about Earthbound. I will say shout out to Fangamer because they have the Mother 2 soundtrack on vinyl. And I'm tempted to buy it.
Do it.
Do it before Nintendo tries some funny.
There's something I've realized is, well, no, they're partnered with Nintendo. But like, a thing I've realized is video game soundtracks translate extremely well to vinyl. Anyway, hi everyone, we're back.
Okay, I don't know where we left off, but you were talking about vinyls.
Can we make it through one episode without technical difficulties?
No.
I'm sorry, but Windows hates internet, so.
Never.
Woo! Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, Alex, your turn.
Okay, so
That's where we ended.
Oh wait, is he back on here? I can't see him.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
Okay, so my second to last one, my number 2, is Final Fantasy VII.
I was waiting for a Final Fantasy.
Aerith's Death.
I knew it.
Dude.
Are you sure it's not You Owe Me a Pizza?
Oh God, Jesse.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna mix Final Fantasy VII Remake in there as well. And
I
say
had
Jesse's
to
death.
mention You Owe Me a Pizza, and he's
No,
like,
it's
"Oh,
not
yo."
that part. This part didn't hit as bad in the original Final Fantasy VII, but the remake. In the remake, you can see Cloud's emotions.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that he's not happy, and he's sad.
But yo, what about when Sephiroth impales Mario though?
Impales who?
Mario.
That was that was probably the worst part of Final Fantasy VII. Was when Mario gets impaled by Sephiroth.
But Aerith's death, Aerith's death, you played as her, and you know she's a great healer, and she dies and she never comes back.
Yeah, that's what happens to healers.
And I'm like, wow. Wow, the waifu of many Final Fantasy VII players in the late 90s.
Ba-da-da.
Gone.
Okay, One-Winged Angel.
Why? We were talking about Sephiroth. Yo, okay, who wins? Sephiroth or Mario and Luigi?
Mario and Luigi.
Or Billion Lions.
No, you didn't have to bring up the
but
Billion
in
Lions.
that hypothetical situation, a billion lions always wins. Like,
I'm sorry,
Okay.
I had to.
Can I
you
just
can't-
mention
No, you
something?
didn't.
Yes, I did. Look, we gotta suffer more ways than one.
billion lions. Anyway, what were you saying, Melina?
Really off topic, but I guess because we were talking about Persona 5 so much that a video popped up on my feed in YouTube. And the first video, like, no! Okay. Sorry, I thought it would have went. But the title of it, it's titled Bathrooms in Persona 5 versus Persona 3.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's not really much I can go detail into when it comes, or I need to go detail into because it's plain obvious. Aerith's death from the original Final Fantasy VII, because we don't see that Final Fantasy in the remakes yet, and Jesse's death from Final Fantasy VII Remake. And if you consider it spoiler, well, guess what? Too bad. The game is over 2 years old.
Okay.
Oh, well, the original Final Fantasy VII is also like a lot older than that. So
yes,
cry
but
about it.
it's Jesse's death still happens in the original. It just doesn't hit as hard.
That's true.
And also, it doesn't
All
have
right.
you owe me a pizza.
Already,
Listen.
the last round.
My last one. So
The one where we'll all determine which one's the saddest.
I feel like y'all are gonna judge me, and you know what? I'm okay with that. But this is from a game I played recently.
Oh no. Is it? Can I guess?
Sure.
Is it Doki Doki Literature Club?
It is freaking Doki Doki Literature Club, bro.
I knew it.
Hold on, let me get
Listen.
Outside Island queued. Give me a minute.
I can save her.
I've been listening. I've been
I can
listening to
save her.
Yuri's
I can
death
save
theme
Yuri.
this entire time. Like, I've been listening to Yuri's death theme the entire episode.
Trying to get in the.
If I was
fields.
playing this game by myself in my
All right,
room,
it's going.
I would have cried multiple times. It is only because I was playing it on stream with Colin and the energy never really quite got there that I didn't. But that game, and you know what? I don't really care about spoilers. It's like 4 years old or older. But also, that game just made me feel so hopeless. Like, the fact that you can't do anything about the outcome. Like, it doesn't matter if you tell Sayori you love her or not. She's still gonna die. It doesn't matter if you tell Yuri you love her or not. She's still gonna die. There is nothing you can do. And the reality that, like, for me, I want nothing but the best for all four of those girls. And the only way that happens is if I'm not there. Like, that is the only way
Did
for
you
them
ever
to
go through the
truly
side
be
stories?
happy. Not yet. I'm debating on whether or not I want to do it on stream or by myself. I haven't
think you should
decided
do it
yet.
by yourself.
Do it on stream.
But-
We're done with the subscriber goal is already over.
But it was just like, and Yuri's death hit the hardest. Obviously, we can, throw jokes out the window of how much I was simping, but that just hurt. Like,
Because the fact that you were
You
just
sit
standing there,
there-
you were standing there for like the whole weekend.
and you have to watch, like, her cheekbones thin out, the color fade from her eyes, the smile fade off her face, the blood
knife
drying,
rusting.
the knife rusting. Like, you have to watch all of that. Even if you hit skip, you can't avoid it. You still have to watch it. And that shit broke me. That hurt. And it still hurts. And, honestly, all the stuff with Monica, that hurt too. Because you understand why she did what she did. Because, and I didn't realize it till I was going through looking at the highlights. Monica's not an option at all. Like, you can't write a poem for Monica. The only time she's an option is if you want to go to her house.
Yep.
For, like, in the first, like, act of the game. That's it. There is literally no other choice for Monica. So I understand why she did what she did. Because it's not fair. And I didn't think I was going to like that game as much as I liked that game. I thought I was going to hate it because it was a horror game and it was scary. But I genuinely want to play it again, and it might break my top 5. It's number 8 right now. Wow. But it might break my top 5 if I play it again. Because it is just such a well-crafted game that hurt me emotionally. Like, it still hurts.
Yeah.
And I played it a month ago. So, yeah, my saddest moment in gaming is the ending of Xenoblade 3, but my, like, very close second is just Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
okay.
like going off of like where they are on our on our actual game rankings. Like, I know I mentioned Yakuza 7 earlier, but Yakuza 7 is like in my top 5, just because I love that game, and I only played that game. I only finished playing that game less than 2 weeks ago.
Dang. Yeah, Xenoblade 3 is my number 2. it so close to passing Breath of the Wild. It almost did. So, all right. Colin, did you already do your last one? Your last one was Persona 5,
He
right?
did,
Yep.
yeah.
So
All right, Melina,
that's
you're up.
Melina.
Well, I already said my top one, which was that Dragon Cancer. I have my number 2, which I don't know why I forgot, but it is my number 2. My number 3 was To the Moon. So, this one broke my heart so much because it was, what a great game. You guys should all play Telltale's The Walking Dead. The original, like the first.
Telltales.
Yeah. So, oh my god, amazing. Like, great story, great, like choices and everything. But, I mean, god, this game is so old. Should I even say it? Colin?
Yeah, it's
Should I-
old.
okay. Yeah, so
Telltales
basically,
is old.
the main guy that you play, his name is Lee, and you basically end up meeting this little girl named Clementine, and you basically kind of like become like her guardian, and you protect her throughout the entire game. And like, wow, great timing. But at the very end of the game, Lee gets bit by a zombie, and Clementine has to shoot him. And she's like a child. She's like 8 years old. And Lee is like, he's there. He's like, his skin has turned like gray, and he's like, you have to do this. You have to keep going and living and everything. And it's like the hardest scene to watch. Like, and when I watched this, God, this was years ago. I watched PewDiePie play this.
Man.
Wow, this was, it was that long ago. Like, oh my God, he broke down crying. I was crying. And like, this scene though is like, you could search it. It's in so many top like 10s for like saddest moments of video game. It's that good. So I would recommend like playing through the game or watching it or whatever. It's so good. So good. But yeah, so.
Alrighty then. Well, Alex,
Alrighty,
end us out
Alex.
here.
So the saddest, my number 1 is Spider-Man 2018. the
Oh my,
final
what
boss
a way
fight in
to
Aunt May-
end.
It's final boss fight in Aunt May's death. So
Understandable.
Doc Ock, who is Peter Parker's hero and idol in that game, released the anti-serum, releases Devil's Breath and steals the anti-serum. And it gets said once you defeat Lee, and Doc Ock just beats the hell out of Peter. And, Peter is taken to Feast, all like bloodied up, MJ worried, and he disobeying doctor's orders, getting up after being healed up, and finds out Aunt May is sick and close to death. And the actual boss fight where you're able to swing around is not like emotional, but it's when you get to the wall fight where Peter's just punching Doc Ock, and he is trying to like put some words into him. You're my hero. You meant so much to me. I'm like, oh my God. Like,
Dude,
dang.
those moments hit.
And it hit especially hard after defeating Doc Otto, and you're going, and Dr. Morgan Michaels says that the end serum's good, but Peter can't use it to save Aunt May while she still has time, because then there won't be enough to heal the others. That means so Peter is left with a choice. It's either he uses it to save Aunt May, to save one person, meanwhile everyone else dies. And it turns out she knew for a while that Peter was Spider-Man. And oh my God. And the fact that she's on her deathbed, like barely any minute to barely any second to live, and she's just happy. Meanwhile, Peter is just sitting there crying, and he's fighting himself, trying to figure out, give her the anti-serum. I can't lose her, but he gives in to the fact that it needs to be used to save the others. And we just hear the heart monitor showing the heartbeats, and then she flatlines when the screen fades to black, like straight up flatlines. And then there's the funeral. I'm like, wow, dude, wow. And there's like literally a compilation of YouTubers, of like reactions from different YouTubers, and a lot of them end up breaking out in tears. And not just the fact that it's a super sad ending, but because everyone knows Spider-Man, and the fact that Aunt May is the only family member Peter has left, and she just dies. Like, in all truthfulness, I don't know what hit harder: Aunt May's death in No Way Home, or Aunt May's death in the game.
I'm gonna say the game, because No Way Home kind of sucked, but that's a conversation for a different day.
I honestly, like,
Not on this podcast.
As somebody who also really likes No Way Home, I still have to say the game.
The game that was definitely it for me, because it's not just the fact that it's like when it comes to Aunt May's death, the game, and when it comes to just being a sad in general, the game as well, because not just Aunt May's death, but you also have to fight Peter's idol.
I don't think I would have cried. I mean, because I didn't even cry in the movie. I don't think I would have cried for the game. The only superhero I've ever cried for, like, for death, was Tony Stark. It's the only superhero I've ever cried, like, uncontrollably cried. But yeah.
Melina, you look really short.
Oh, it's because
You have way
I
too
like-
much headroom.
I sat back a little bit.
Too much headroom. As a camera guy, I don't like it.
I got this. Don't
Oh,
worry.
too bad. Look, it's a sad moment for you.
Guys, look. I'm Nick.
Shut up. What's up, guys?
I can't lower my chair.
Just silence. I like people are gonna be like, did it?
I can't lower my chair.
Me. I
Alrighty,
have to
well,
sit like this
I think
so
my
you can't
camera
see
just
the light
died.
behind me.
Yeah, I just noticed it's frozen.
alrighty,
Well-
everybody. Before my camera dies, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys have a sad moment that we did not mention that you want to mention, put it down in the comments below. We want to read
And
them.
reminder, a skill issue does not count.
A skill
Shut
issue does
up.
not
Yes,
Yeah,
it
count.
can.
camera died.
No, it does not. A skill issue cannot count.
Oh. Well, anyway,
Well, hey, look,
leave a
it's me.
comment, leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and
Follow
we will
our
see
social.
you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.